If that's the case, so be it. It will come out in the forensic audit. If that's the case, so be it. Let the records show that Dubik was part of the syndicate. If that is what we are looking for, let's look for it. What would be Dubik's aim to be part of a syndicate to take containers out? Do I live in a container house?
It is why no man take port one more do Asisa containers among Crawfordia P.
ECG Missing Containers in the Awosamo Kentema. Meaning say the former MD for ECG, which Dubik Mahama Kopiemo TV3 Echo granted some interview with Alfred Okansebusia in summer Papa Tugano. I question the Ghana for any dia working after ECG Missing Containers no and then what can crack him say Sabi. People are pointing accusing fingers on him. And they are fire markets in the Pocrampono, former energy minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, in this ECG Missing Containers, Abusia, at say or my Ghanamovies. Same way, Prophet Kofi Oduro, Abechana Ghana, Ghana for Impayful, was sending strong message. Ama Impayful, my Ghanamovies, then all kind of Busia, you dream, Nate, some so former MD no so a kind of this missing ECG Containers. No, now, some of say. First time on this channel, I'm sure. Subscribe to umseekatv, not fully your Facebook, your TikTok, and Instagram. In the Busuabano ECG Missing Containers in one. About 1,347 containers in Sabri, Ira from Temaporta. Container in Mintabine. Tai Shase, but the 2 year mysteriously in Ghana, a country called Ghana, and as answer way to me, AC. In this answer way now, former MD Michelin Dubik Mahama Kopimo. TV3 Echo granting interview with Alfred Okansi. Nebusia and some of our can I say there. Papa did Ghana for you because Ochilemu said Nebusia
are too big a thing for us to use the term loose missing. They are not missing. They are possibly misplaced, or we just need to take our time and find it at other terminals within the port. I said there are containers don't get missing. Containers can get misplaced.
Okay.
Let's all assist the minister and the forensic audit for us to identify the location of these containers.
Okay, the containers have been misplaced.
If we do it and we are short of, and whatever we need to do holistically to identify where these containers are, who took the containers out, because no matter what, a container number will be linked to someone. There's always that trail when it comes to containers. Whoever signs off on the way bills are always there. That is documentation that is easily verifiable.
You say the containers were misplaced.
In my candid opinion.
Good. The misplaced containers, that's wrongdoing. It's not
by who?
Proper procedure.
Who misplaced it?
I think you should be answering those questions.
It was with the custody of the what? Ghana Customs and in the custody of Ghana ports.
But if they are over time you import containers with content and they are misplaced, and as an MD you don't get concerned about it, how do you expect me to also believe that
from what you are saying,
you are not part of the entire syndicate?
If that's the case, so be it. It will come out in the forensic audit. If that's the case, so be it. Let the records show that Dubik was part of the syndicate. If that is what we are looking for, let's look for it. What would be Dubik's aim to be part of a syndicate to take containers out? Do I live in a container house?
Well,
are my homes, if you have come to my home and it was built with containers, yes, you can say something like that and people will believe you. But the conversation at hand is this. And you see, we keep digressing on the issue. Containers have arrived for ECG. ECG didn't have money to clear the containers. The containers went into an unclaimed area. Yes, the containers were there. Some of them were subjects of an investigation. They were there for a long period of time. As they were there for a long period of time, some of the containers cannot be found. How many terminals are there in the, what do you call it, in GPHA? So have we gone to every single terminal to determine whether there's MPS? Don't forget. So let's go through all of this. So if you go to GPHA alone, You are not also being fair to GPHE. Let me finish. So there are how many terminals? There's Atlas, there's other. Let's go through all of them. Don't say I went here and I counted and that was it. Let's go through all of them, or let's go into the system.
So because you classify this as misplacement and not missing, would you say containers found in fabrication companies and warehouses of Chinese were misplaced?
How were they? How would you call those containers missing? How did they leave?
No, I'm saying I'm using your own terminology.
No, yeah. So I'm responding to you. How did the container leave the port? No. If you answer that question, you would know, because we all live in Ghana. How did that container leave the port? The answer to all what we are looking for is how did those containers leave the port of the Republic of Ghana? If we get to the bottom of that, we will find that syndicate.
And so, the Big Mama, you are not aware of how these containers left the port as former MD? And you never ask questions?
Do I work at customs?
You never ask questions?
Do I work at GPHE?
No. So you never ask questions until now?
Ask your questions pertaining to the issues at hand. You are asking me how the containers left the port. As managing director, am I in charge of materials and transport? As managing director, is it part of my work?
It's not a question there. Some Ghanaians are calling for the head of Afenyo Markins are now a board chair for ECG. And Afenyo the former MD, Dubik Mahama, and Afenyo former energy minister, Dr. Matthew Puku Prempeke na Pose. Sansemuna Bano, they should be called to come and answer, because what Brisuna procurement no echo so. There was out here said about Panakokana. I said, I got a full crowd or the enemy effect, because or Chem say, on fact container and see down a sebi. And it will be a thing can say he should be held responsible. Hey, I say more interesting times ahead. There was out here said about Canada. Now, so Robert Church say, Onim Hoshi will be also fun and sunshine to say, or no, why, and I say, a Afenyo Markins, the damn board chair, and why, and I say, even the former energy minister, Krampo, as any would be. It is every day, we still await the outcome of investigations. Energy minister George Napo initiated say she will conduct into the matter, because container any turbine any tie there it mean to company pa and a bit fair few and there could be a say what they call. We are hoping say arrest now why they will delve into it. The actual source of information. I bet the persons behind this big scandal. See Ghanamovies. Now, some when Prophet Kofi Oduro, Abibia no Assemba, Otone Boasia no be reacting. Now, Sabi on this ECG missing containers in the Abusia, while dropping bomb can see pa Magana from Penfuna say. We didn't say what is I say we pan there. Prophet Kofi Oduro.
The Bible said, I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. So turn this into my language. When you made them see a mind to Momo Titia, now the Omoben is Omobe fire watch mind, sales boys, sales girls. No more the sika botino, a cool mukru. If we say when you made them see a mind and the ancient Ghana, so yeah. The Bible said, now made the mind quasi a fool be. Ebe show me bufu. Yeah. Did you say India, Turkey, Syria, China? Me dem oman kwasi afu obi. Me de be show me. Me de be yi wo me hi. Yeah, because wo ye tua tini na mompanifuo fa dodo no ayem kwasi afu. And I'm not saying it from my mind. I will back it. What do you say? I will back it. Umpanifuo fa yem kwasi afu a wo monwene. Baakufuo entimintina se any nipa fa adwembone emma containers 1,300 enyera asiamanya amonwen na container to me be seaport etna portal for 5 years. 5 years yen clear Dimori port no enyamodi yawo. The port does not belong to you. Foreigners are running it. Inti na bibi kosi hwa ye say demorrage ache no. After 28 days adie bi ebeba tema ha no, it goes into penalty and penalties and penalty. It demorrage chi bibia for 4 years, 3 years. It means that the demurrage bills are far more than the crazy. It is why no man take pot one more do one quasia. Assisa containers among Crawfordia P. Sorry, I got Chinese for. Agana mon yenesa. Quasia mine Namede Chimason, Omona Mutimichewo. When Timmy and Chewam will be a pot gate, Emma container Nifrimu. My Jimisa, Ghana mon yenesa. Mutimi be a gate. I want to say, money free fra. Your eyes are blind. I'm talking to a nation. And I'm speaking to Jubilee House. If we don't return to God, you better pray. Your Excellency, good morning to you. If Ghana does not seek God, repent and turn around, we will suffer. Because already, Your Excellency, when you made them see a mind and their train India, China, yeah. When you made them see a mind their train Turkey count. Yeah. Syria, Lebanon count. When you made them see a mind their train and that is why you see revenue going from your GDP into other nations. Mutu bauxite, mutu oil, mutu, gas. Mutibi how sad. Faflagia na meura. Faflagia na meura. When you look at these fires in the markets, there's three things: carelessness, negligence, abro obitimi tnase munamu kono na wahie petro no atwaga atum ade beche na musu ya ade beche na musu wicked people.
Anything we see a message say over travel na basa ansem hu ECG container enye bag a yetuni se kotokumu enye ade keto 40 foot container party me yura dia na say Ghana no nyame ambemu a ebeye den pass ebetumi akoyeni because ensem betumi sisi wa no dwene ho a utemi say eye wonwa pa anya wonwa yes Angríly Prophet Kofi Oduro waka na adwene sabe dia won ne adwene o drop mami in the comment section. Asem so a former MD Bichem Dubik Mahama Kafa the missing containers no Shabadwene mami in the comment section. Na fe no free say oba share video na from so enya bi ahwe eyam so mfo na apia busua me demo be see ya me damo ase bye bye.